Hey kids, it's your dad, back again, aboard the good ship Obra Dinn. I've spent some time since session 2. It's been more than a few days. I've been trying to set up, well, let me rewind a little bit. What I realized in those first couple sessions is that this is not quite as much of a freewheeling adventure as Outer Wilds. It's more of a actually, you know, I'm gonna click begin to get this music out. I like the music, but needed a little quieter. Anyway, it's less of an adventure, like freewheeling adventure, than Outer Wilds. It's more of like a high attention to detail puzzle, and which reminds me a little bit of Blueprints, and so I am going to break out the notes. You know, I know that there's a notebook in this game, but I think I may need things organized a little bit differently, and you know, to access sort of my info a little bit differently. That said, what I think I'm going to do is I am in the middle of part 4. What I want to do is I want to go through a few different visions, get sort of major relevant details, and get to a point where I think it makes sense to sort of stop, and then start going back. Because what I'm have a feeling is I'm picking up the major details, and that was really easy. That made it really easy to solve the first 3, which was kind of I'm guessing the tutorial for the rest of the game. But I have a feeling that there is a whole lot more in these scenes than I am catching, and I want to kind of let my ADHD run wild, let my eyes kind of wander and see what I see, and just take a snapshot of everything that I see that like may or may not be relevant, so that I have that to reference later. Maybe I'll start to notice patterns. I don't even know what details I'm really looking for, but anything that looks suspicious or out of place or something that changes over time. And I will go ahead and snapshot it over to my trusty notebook. And once I have some info there, I'll start to organize it, and we'll see how it goes. I have a few ideas of how to organize things. You know, for example, I have an idea who this person is, but I'm not exactly sure. Like, I don't have a way to track kind of my guesses, if you will. So I want to kind of rehash this story a little bit. I think it's does this take me all the way back? It does. Okay, cool. So we started, as I recall, at the end, where we learned that William Hoskett, the first mate, tried to break into the captain's chambers, the captain's room, got shot in the chest by the captain. This unknown soul, who seems to have been present at many things, he followed William in, got his throat cut. This dummy tried to ambush the captain from behind. I think managed to stab him, but ultimately got clubbed to death right in the face. And then Captain Witterell shot himself. So we learned that. That was kind of the tutorial. We still don't know who this fellow is. And then after the tutorial, we went to the Doom. And the tutorial went sort of backwards in time. No, the tutorial went forwards in time. This one went backwards in time for us. So we started out with Abigail being clubbed by a terrible beast. We knew who she was. I think that was our entry point into the rest of the story. And then we went back in time. This guy also keeps showing up, very distinct markings. I supposedly have enough information to identify him. I don't really know about that. And then, this poor bastard got blasted by an explosion. This person got crushed by, yeah, this person going back further back in time. A loose cannon killed this person, and then the loose cannon moved over and lit, and oh no, blasted by an explosion. Loose cannon. Blasted by a cannon. Oh, that's right. The cannon killed this person, then flew backwards and crushed that person. Jesus, this game is gruesome. This person was crushed by a terrible beast. And that's kind of where we left off, I believe. We actually went further back, I think, into... Where was it? The escape. So right before the end. And I'm trying to remember if we went forward or backward here. Let's see. I wish there was a way to just jump directly into these memories. So we think we know who this is. I'm not sure why I called that person Paul Moss. I think somebody called them Paul. Let's see. Let's move quick. Paul, look out. Stop. Let them go. No. Damn. Oh, wait. So one other thing that I realized as I was kind of looking at the a few days old videos is that where there is conversation, where there's spoken word, the X is the person who was killed. Actually, let me verify that because I am like fairly sure that's right, but I can validate that very easily over here. So, Captain, yep. Okay, so that's true in that case. Yep. Okay, so that helps us then deduce. No one said anything there. He just got clubbed. And then this would be Captain Woodruff. Yep. Okay. So the X on the text seems to indicate that this is the person speaking, or the person who died, who was speaking. So let's go back. We were at the escape, right? Last one, move quick. Oh, you'll not take the last boat. Oh, look out! Okay, so I think Paul got stabbed by somebody. Okay. I am going to, just to get back into this, this is a fun book to read. See what this next memory is. Hopefully that'll help jog.
Put me down. Let go.
Jog the memory.
You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The cat. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off.
What?
You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
What the hell? So, I was not expecting a supernatural element to this game. So this... I'm also learning that I need to pay attention to details like accents, language. So this was a verdammt, I think is not English. Danish or Dutch, they're very different. I've seen this person so many places. So they were friends with the French person who died. I've seen you before as well. And where are we in the boat? We're further down than I think. Oh no, this is the... Right. Alright, I'll come back. I'll come back to you, friend. But yeah, I need to pay attention to accents and language because folks' nationality is tracked in the log. So for example, I can probably venture a decent guess. So, verdammt. sounds like a Germanic language. So, let me think about this. That is a person of some wealth, or I don't know, some wealth, but let's go back. What did I do? Wrong button. Okay, who are you? Remind me who you are again? You're the first mate. Okay. Maybe not of, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe the bosun? Where are they in the picture? How do I go back? There we go. Okay. And which picture are they in? They're in Justice at Sea. So my assumption is most of these folks are crew members. And I have enough to know who they are. So they're a crew member who speaks... I don't know if Germanic is, so it's either Denmark, it's either Lars or Olus. But they had a friend who was a French person. Bosun's mate. Got it. I was not paying near enough attention to how they died. Let's go back. The squid, where is my Frenchman? Okay, yep, okay. Squid's gone. Yeah, so again, I got distracted again. God, this game, it takes my attention everywhere. There's so much detail. So I was not expecting a supernatural twist to this. You know, what did we call it? The squid? Kraken, whatever that thing was that attacked the boat. There's a chapter called The Bargain. I gotta think that this is somehow related to... The captain is not on deck. I thought it was weird the captain wasn't on deck, you know, fighting this thing. He seemed like a badass from the chapter that I saw him. But he was below deck. And now we're saying that he chased it off, and a curse like that does not live for nothing. That sounds a whole hell of a lot like a bargain. So I wonder how that factors into the story. But how did this person die? Let's investigate. So what happened to you? You were bleeding. You lost an arm. Oof, very brutally. You were here before. Who are you? I can't tell if that's Shemp or if everyone just looks like Shemp. You're the first mate. You are piecing out. Captain Witterell. This seems to be before all of the insanity with the escape. What chapter are we on? The escapes. This is the beginning of the escape. And then on the stern deck, last one, move quick. Okay, so something's happening here. I mean, maybe torn apart by the beast? I'd have to go back and look at... Can I go back and look at memories? Wait. Bargain. The Doom. Can I find this person? Were they present? Aha, they were. I want to go back to see... Now what I want to do is go back to this memory. Show memories on deck map. So they died here. The Doom part 8. Is there a way to... There just doesn't seem to be a way to get back into that memory. Well, I'm in a memory now, so maybe that's part of the problem. Okay. Anybody else? I think I found everybody who was present, possibly. Okay. Escape. Conclusion. Disappearances continued. Who was this? What fate befell them? 4 wayward souls disappeared during the event of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here? Oi. I'm supposed to know who these people are. I don't know who that is. Interesting. I mean, I know there were 2 female, other than Abigail, who died later. I believe there were 2 female passengers. There's Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird from England. Formosa, I looked up. It is an old name for, I believe it's Taiwan. So I didn't know if that, I'm not an old sailor. I didn't know if that was a real place. I swore if it was, you know, a fictional place. So good to know. I learned something. It's always good to learn. And okay, let's go back. I want to, what did I want to do? I want to kind of go back through the visions of the attack. Somebody's arm got ripped off in the attack. This person's whole body got ripped off. Let's go. I just want to peek around. Part 7 of 8 of the Doom. Yeah, that person got ripped up. So the Frenchman is somebody who got ripped up. Or somebody who died during this attack, somehow. So anybody missing an arm? Who are you? Yeah, I think we already clocked your corpse. Whoa, did I not? Oh, snap! I can travel between them that way. That's dope as hell. Okay. There's Shemp again. Ooh. Somebody die here? Yeah. Was that the Frenchman? It's really hard to tell. You're falling backwards. Yeah, I know exactly who you are. You're there too. Trying to see if I can see my guy. Hello, goat. I remember what you did from the last section. Okay. What else am I missing here? 5 others were present. So not the person that I'm looking for. We think that's Christian Wolf for some reason. Okay, now if I find the next person, you die in the next division. Sweet sword. Did I not find... Hold on. Where's the next body? It's not you, is it? No, I just found your body. Wasn't you, because you died after this. Alright, I might just need to exit. But hang on. Go back. So... somewhere between here and skip the bargain and escape, Alfred lost their arm. Okay. I'm assuming Alfred would be hanging out with his French person. So I want to go check front of the book. Life at Sea sketch. So that's Alfred. Is that his Frenchman? The bosun mate? So what does this box around this person's head mean? Do I have any other... does that mean I bookmarked them? 9 memories bookmarked. What does this mean? Okay, pass. Okay, so what else happened during this that would have lost somebody an arm? Let's head back downstairs. Actually... three memories. Show memories on deck map. Yep. Aha, the Doom Part 8, I saw that. And the Doom Part 7. So they're here. Really? They were in the Doom Part 7. How did I miss that? It was... this is Part 7, I believe. Yes. Okay. That's not them. That is them? No, that's Shemp. This is them. Okay. So then, maybe Part 8? Let's get out of here. Where is the exit? There it is. So they are intact in 7. The only way I know how to get to 8 is through the captain's quarters. Oh, poor Abigail. That's not the guy. Oh. That's my guy. His arm gets ripped off by the beast. And who is this stabbing the thing? Bald dude. Interesting. Okay. So we know he got his arm ripped off by the beasts. Let's head back. Figure that one out. Back. Wow. I went the wrong direction. Past the bargain to escape. Alfred Klestil he was kind of de-armed. I suppose he was somewhat torn apart by the beasts. Okay. That one I feel good about. That one I want to lock in. Part 2. Paul Moss is killed by a sword. By an unknown attacker. Oh, there were a lot of people present here. I want to find out who that is. Show memories on deck map. They died here. And the... Oh! One other thing I noticed. In the... This just struck me. This guy, Henry Evans... is the surgeon. So Henry Evans, clearly alive, no idea who they are. Again, I'm guessing they're down here somewhere. They're the ship's surgeon. But I have no idea who Henry Evans is, but I know that their fate is that they're alive. That's the captain. That's this fella. Now, how do I lock in guesses? I don't know that I have 3 to lock in yet, but... Okay. So, there were some people up here that died. I wanted to dig in up here a little bit more. Let's just jump in. Part 2 of 6.
Last one. Move quick.
So we think that's Paul. And that is... Oh. Okay, lots of beards. So there are 2 women out here. Okay. If I had to... So she's dancing. She's dancing. They're dancing together with Abigail. One of these is Emily, one of these is Jane, and then there's this fella. So it's telling me I have enough information to tell who these people are. I don't know how I'm supposed to know who is who in that situation. So we've got this person trying to escape, getting stabbed by this person. And then who is running to intervene? We have first mate. We have guy who's in the mix with everything. He's really friendly with the first mate. There are a bunch of people down here. Mr. Beardface. Like I'm gonna call you Chinstrap. Alright. A really sad person. Looking very sad. A really dead person. Looking dead. That... Yeah, okay. So they're already dead. Makes sense. Is there anybody else back here? Nope. Oh, who is this? Shemp. What's he doing? He looks like he's hiding, listening? What? So what are they doing next? So, all right. This person, the bosun just died. Alfred just died. He's sad. Hang on. Escape part 1. Alfred, put me down. There you go. No, the squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Verdammt, the beast is dead. Okay, so nothing in the dialogue really tells me who those people are, as far as I can tell. That's this person? Wait, what? No, yeah, that's this person. Christian Wolf, I believe. Show memories on desk map. Christian Wolf was clubbed by an unknown attacker. Right? What's all this, you damn fool? Alright. I'm gonna piece out of this memory. Now what I'm... So what happened to these people in the boat? Part 3. Paul died, so he stabbed Paul. Oh! She blasted then him. It's hard to tell what. So they are hiding, ducking down. Oh, that was weird. It's a passenger. So I'm gonna guess these two are together. Let me go into the book. Check the book. The crew. So we have 2 passengers. Emily Jackson and Miss Jane Bird. Is there a Jackson or a Bird somewhere else? No, I don't see one. Emily Jackson, Bird. No. Poor Peter exploded. Rip. Okay. First mate and his bud coming up to help. I use help for... I use that term very loosely. Captain, pissed. Gun out. Ready to shoot somebody. This guy, creeping over the ledge. Behind the captain. Maybe ready to try and stab the captain. I don't trust anybody who's trying to get behind the captain. Oh, snap. I see. So this guy overheard something he shouldn't have, and this guy came after him. Chinstrap came after him. I think he died in here or something. So wait, at some point, these cannons, maybe I just can't access that part of the deck anymore. These cannons were having problems. All right, I want to go, what memory? Oh, I want to go to the next memory. That was part 3. Where did part 4? On the gun deck. Was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Oh. Okay, so let's head back down. A bunch of people died right here. Part 4, yep. This is where there's talk of mutiny.
Hang on. Captain cannot be trusted.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east.
Oh.
Fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard.
Oh, so this is the mutineer. No, this is the mutineer. The mutineer got shot. This person got stabbed in the back. But they're not dead yet. Why did they get stabbed in the back? Wait a second. I'm so confused. Hold on. I need to go back to 3. This is where I need to take notes, so I'm gonna start doing that. I'll start taking screenshots and taking notes. So. It was while this was happening. Excuse me, sirs.
Let them go!
You're all dead anyway. Okay, so this fella heard mutiny. I'm gonna do this. Take a quick screenshot. Jump over to here. Paste my screenshot in. Good old Shemp. Shemp. Heard. Chinstrap planning mutiny. Stabbed in the back by Chinstrap. Yeah. Stabbed in the back by Chinstrap. Alright, so we got Shemp. Now... some weird officer guy. Alright. How does Chinstrap die? We know how Chinstrap dies. But we're gonna go see it anyway. I gotta give them names. That headless bastard is Chinstrap. Actually, hang on. I want to hear that. I want to hear his voice again. So that's Shemp crying out mutiny? This guy sounds super Scottish.
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
That's Shemp.
Bastard!
No!
Stabbed Shemp in the back. Someone shouted no. Loyal to the captain. Shot Chinstrap in the face. I don't know that I want to use this image for my screenshot of Chinstrap, but I'm gonna. Let's get down here. Alright. We got this. This is Chinstrap. Killed Shemp. Shot in the head by officer loyal to the captain. Okay. We don't need quotations. That's his name now. We'll change it in the game code. All right, back to the Obra Dinn. So who is this? I think this is the gunnery officer. I think we were calling him Napoleon. Let's go here. Again, I know Napoleon's hat was sideways and it was probably a very different hat. Don't care. He's Napoleon now. This is Napoleon. He killed Chinstrap. And he is loyal to the captain. I think he's an officer. Possibly gunnery officer. Okay, why did we think he was the gunnery officer? Not sure. Good to know. Shemp is dead. Sorry, pal. I do want to go check out Shemp's body because I think... Where is he? Down here. I think I'm still bad at controls. That's fine.
Och no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
That is
Tell
definitely
Pete's mother
Scottish.
I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Oh. Got it. So, a couple of things. This person. Is he the first mate? Hold on. I could probably find this out. Actually, let me switch back. William Hoskett. Hold on. Let's see. To the front of the book. The crew. William Hoskett, Scotland. All right, I'm not crazy. So I think Chinstrap was also Scottish. Which might make sense if they are together in mutiny against the captain. Is there a... Is that Duncan McKay? Abigail Hoskett Whitterell was also Scottish. Are there any other Scots? Timothy Butement, Scotland. There was also a name mentioned in this memory. Hold on, let's go to this memory. Go back. Who was it that died here? It was Shemp. Go back. Escape part 6 is where we are right now. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best to pull him back to save him. So Pete died, guessing in the attack or something. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. So, a couple of notes here. So Shemp tried to save Pete. Pete. But Pete was tried to save Pete. What did he say to him? I tried my best to pull him back. Tried my best to pull him back. So if we follow Shemp back in time, maybe we find Pete. This is the crap I'm talking about. All right, now one other thing here is Brennan. He's talking to Brennan. Brennan should be running somewhere. Also, who's Brennan? Go to the front. Crew. Do we see a Brennan in here? Henry Brennan, Seaman, England. Okay. He said it quietly, like Brennan should know what's going on. Or should be nearby, rather. Oh, this dude clubbed this dude in the head. Oh, I need a picture of you, buddy. What are we gonna call you? I'm gonna call you Beanie because you're wearing a beanie. Oh, there we go. Okay. Call you Beanie. You definitely killed Napoleon. Let's see. What the? Alright. Killed by the captain in the end. Part of the mutiny. Now, Beanie was definitely a crew member. He possibly Brennan? Is that who William was talking to? He's holding his ear out like he's listening. And right now, we are... we don't know who died here yet. We know where we are in the book. We are in the escape. I'm starting to figure it out. Put me down, let go. Okay, someone's trying to escape. A lot's going on in this one. What's all this, you damn fool? Do we think this is... We think this is Christian Wolf? Why do I think that's Christian Wolf? I think he's the gunner. Right, I think he's the gunner. So Napoleon is maybe... Come on. Christian Wolf? Gunner? Sure. Let's figure that out later. And then what happens after this? Oh, no. Oh, this is when we say, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. Oh, okay. I'm thinking that that guy's Brennan, because there's nothing else until the end. Do these guys come straight up from... They have to. Yeah, they come straight up from what's-his-face dying, and they're like, we're selling the shells. I don't know, something weird. Oh boy, I'm starting to piece this together, I think. And then these are people who... These are the two women in the boat. I don't know what happened to them yet. Can I go upstairs and see? No, because you're blocking the way. I think you're Brennan. Hmm. Damn you, Chinstrap. Alright, I want to go back up. Can I see? I can't see anything. Okay. Man, oh man. Alright, it seems to be this combination of like clicking, holding, and then pulling or pushing with the mouse. I checked these, right? What is that symbol? Somebody's wearing that somewhere. Like, that's the kind of thing I need to pay attention to. Oh, yeah. Shut up. This is somebody's bed. Yeah, there's the... Is this the place where the cannon broke? Hell yeah, it seems to be. Who are you? Ladoom! We're just jumping around now. I don't really need to be here. Oh, gruesome, gruesome, gruesome. I mean, you were down here tamping the cannons. You were lighting the cannons. You were lighting the cannons. Was he part of the mutiny? Hold on. Uh-huh. Part 4. Who is this? How did they die? Oh, there's 2 people here. This unknown soul met a fate. I mean, this person was blasted to Oh, wait a second. That's not an unknown fate at all. That person wasn't blasted away. Hold on. This unknown soul. Hold on. This person was blasted with a cannon. What did we say? Blasted with a cannon. Crushed. Fell. Shot by cannon. By an unknown attacker. So wait, what happened here? That person's fine. Who is this person? Hang on. Is that the same person? Stop. I can't tell. Yeah. I can't tell what happened to them. The fuse. But how? I don't really know their fate from this picture, do I? From the scene? I mean, I'm assuming... Oh, wait. Is that a beast's tentacle? Did the beast kill this man? Oh, shit. This person was absolutely crushed by a cannon. Oh, I think we saw that. Crushed by a terrible beast. Wait, what happened to this guy? We know what happened to this guy. Doom Part 4. Were they both cannoned at the same time? What's this dude doing? Why is he in everything so far? How am I supposed to know who he is? Do these tattoos mean something? Huh. So maybe this is the gunner's mate? I mean, everyone down here is firing cannons. Even if they're not very good at it. Okay, this person lost a hat. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's any other details to notice here. You're lighting the cannon, trying to blast the beast. Oh, who are you? Hello? Beard, you get killed later, don't you? Did you kill Paul? Is that what I'm remembering? Interesting. Can I go upstairs? How would I do that? Over here? Yeah, I can't go upstairs. Okay. Man, oh man. Blessed by, I mean, they're kind of... What I don't know is, like, technically were they blasted by this person? What? This person definitely crushed by a cannon. Do I know you? Third mate, Martin Arrow. Yeah, okay. Alright, I don't want to do that quite yet. You know, you got blasted. Did I? Hold on a second. There's two people here. I think that takes me to the same thing. Yeah, and then the cannon blasted backwards, which then made this one go backwards. Crush this guy. What are we doing here? I have no idea who you are, sir. Do I? Okay, come on. Peter Milroy exploded. Oh, that's right. Shemp tried to save Pete. Pete got exploded. Is that Shemp? No. It is! tried to pull him back. Okay, we'll zip around here. Man, there's just a lot of stuff flying around here. Beard face. Hold on, I need to get a snap of beard face here. Take a screenshot. It's beard face. Okay, this is beard face. We think beard face killed Paul. Part of the mutiny? Just a jerk. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. All right. What to do? Part 5. All right. I want to go see Peter get blown up again. Just one of my favorites. Let's listen to this gruesome tale. Oh, Shemp. That's the same voice that shouted Mutiny. Oh, Shemp, was it your fault? And that is Pete. How could you, Pete? Damn you, Chinstrap. Okay. So we know who Pete is. But Shemp knew Pete. So relationships, let's go. The crew. Who was Pete? Pete was Peter Milroy, midshipman. Exploded. Do we know? So here's Peter Mill. Oh my gosh, stop. One day I'll get the hang of these controls. They do not seem super intuitive to me, but that could also be a me issue, as they say. So, that's Petey. That's Shemp. So Petey and Shemp were buddies with, and then there was this guy. So are these the, like, midshipmen, perhaps? Hold on, I want to go back to the list of people. Crew. So Peter Milroy was a midshipman. Thomas and Charles were also midshipmen. I am gonna guess that Shemp is either Thomas or Charles. The other thing I'm gonna guess, and this I'm willing to put into the book. is table of contents, the end, next. I think this bastard is, what was his name? Brennan. Henry Brennan. Okay, how did I do? Well done. 3 more fates correct. Hell yeah! You beanie bastard. Hell yeah! So any 3 that I guess, it'll tell me if I guess them correct or not correct. If I guess them wrong, will it... Wow, okay, alright. I'm gonna go back to my notes then. Table of contents. Q gets me there. The crew. So this was Henry Brennan, huh? So, Beanie. This is Henry Brennan. Beanie. Henry Brennan, aka Beanie. Got it. So this guy is good to go. We figured him out. We're gonna move him over here. And we're gonna call this Saul. Make it a little bigger. Boom. Oh my god, I have 2 Napoleons. That's not Napoleon. What? That's like... What? Get out of here. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I forgot to write my notes down for who that was. Moving along. Hey, we solved 3. And I think that that's a good place to... What the hell is that thing? Seriously. It's nighttime, the moon's there, there's the reflection of the moon. There's nothing, it's reflecting, it's clearly out in the distance. What is it? Oh, okay. Anyway, so getting organized helped. And we'll call that our lesson, maybe our first lesson of this playthrough so far is when you are tasked with something that seems overwhelming, whether it is too much information or you're not sure how to proceed or what have you, stop if you're able and write it down. Because once you can get the thought out of your head and you can see it, at least this works really well for me, if I can break it down, if I can break a big problem into smaller chunks, it is easier for me to visualize the path from like here to success. And similarly, I know that the whole like learning modalities of like visual learner, versus kinesthetic learner has been somewhat debunked, but in that everyone has their own like intelligences and like their own balance of intelligences. I know that I primarily process information visually. It is just easier for me to keep track of it if I can see it. And so bringing it down into a visual like this definitely helps. And if I didn't switch back for some reason, this is the thing that I'm going, where the hell is this thing? Or what the hell is this thing? Anyway, so yeah, a little bulletin board like this, and being able to kind of like, I tend to be good with faces and terrible with names. And if you can't tell, Shemp, Chinstrap, Napoleon, beard face, helps me kind of just put the information in a way that's more accessible to me, with the details that are useful to me. So, like I said, if a problem seems too big or too complicated, break it down. Break it down into smaller chunks of information that you can keep track of in a way that makes the most sense to you, and you will find it much easier to manage. Anyway, with that, I feel a little less stupid about this game than I did before I signed on today, and I hope that you're enjoying it. So far, I'm really enjoying this game. Again, it's not exactly what I expected, but sometimes that's a really good thing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Love you guys.